From the students of Penn State Meteorology, here is your Penn State Campus Weather Service forecast.
Good morning, State College. We have a live look at the sunrise today. We got some clouds peeking out over the mountains here from the Hove Robeson Center. Looking at right now, we can see temperatures around 44 degrees, feels like 44 as well with some calm winds, and a dew point of 43. Pretty dry conditions out there considering our cold front that moved in last week. Looking at temperatures across the state, we have 46 over in State College, 44 in Clearfield, pretty much consistent throughout the state. But as we move into some of those lower elevations, such as Williamsport and Harrisburg, we have temperatures around 50. As we zoom out at the rest of the state, we can see Scranton at 48, Philadelphia at 54, mostly just upper 40s, lower 50s. Same story here. All right, now looking at the radar and satellite, not much going on. You can see a few clouds, maybe a shower or two if you're lucky in northern Pennsylvania, but the main story is going to be as we zoom out here at the remnants of Tropical Storm Ian here. You can just see the tail end of it going all the way out off the coast of Nova Scotia, so very long reaching. All right, as we look at Hurricane Ian right here, we can see where it's been over the past few hours. So we can see its landfall yesterday afternoon as it goes across the state of Florida. You can see the eye wall starting to deteriorate here. It has decreased in intensity, is now a tropical storm in winds, but it's still going to pack a punch with rain, so you can still see that precipitation going there. It's going to see with the cone, we can see that it's right off of the coast of eastern Florida right now, and it's not going to pick up much traction over the course of the day. Thursday at 2 p.m., still just off that coast, but it will pick up speed as it gets across the ocean as it makes its second landfall into South Carolina. Most likely around the Charleston area, it's going to move further inland there. And looking at the cone, this is just the center of the storm. We can still see effects outside of the cone, so we're definitely going to get some precipitation, very heavy rain impacts into South Carolina, North Carolina, even Virginia into the weekend. All right, now looking at some of our watches and warnings here, we are down from a hurricane warning and we can see a tropical storm warning across the state of Florida still in effect. And as we move on up here, we can see along the coastline of Georgia and South Carolina already a tropical storm warning, and moving on up into the interior of South Carolina already a tropical storm watch on deck. So stay tuned for those winds. Now, looking at some of our future rain totals, rain that hasn't already fallen yet, we can see a bit of a gradient here. We have 1.5 inches in Orlando, but as you go up just a few hours to Holly Hill, you can see almost 10 inches of rain. That is significant rainfall. Even in Deltona, 5 inches of rain, that is a significant amount of rain for the state. And then as we move on up, don't exclude the Carolinas because you can still get a washout around here. I'm going to move over here so you can see Charleston could get 8 inches of rain. The bulk of South Carolina could get around 5 inches. We have 5.56 in Florence and around 5 inches over in Lancaster. And moving into the future weather on Saturday here, you can see the bulk and just very large swath of rain and heavy precipitation moving up into the mid-Atlantic. And then you can see on Saturday, some of that actually moves through Pennsylvania into Saturday and some of the evening hours there. Now it will be competing with a bulk of high pressure, and it's going to be competing with that throughout Saturday and into Sunday, and that's what's going to keep the bulk of the precipitation beneath the Mason-Dixon line and stay more into Western Virginia, Maryland, Virginia, and the Carolinas. As we head into the work week, that precipitation is still going to remain in the mid-Atlantic, but should only really impact southern portions of Pennsylvania into later Sunday and into your work week on Monday. Now, looking at today's conditions in State College, we have a high of 63. It's going to be mostly cloudy with a chance of showers, with winds coming from the northwest around 5 miles an hour. Now, looking at tonight, we can see definitely a decrease in temperatures. We could get down to nearly 40, and if you have to watch out for your crops, there could be a chance of frost tonight, so definitely watch out for that. Heading into tomorrow, we can see temperatures up to 62 again, mostly cloudy skies, mostly sunny skies, excuse me. A perfect day out if you want to get outside. The winds of around 5 miles an hour. Now looking at your 7-day forecast, you can see on Friday night it's going to get down to around 50, so definitely more mild temperatures around there. On Saturday, you're going to see those remnants of Hurricane Ian, so that rain is likely there with a high of 57 and a low of 52. That rain can continue on into Sunday in the morning with a chance of AM showers and a high of 62. Going into Sunday night, it's going to cool down a bit more with lows of 42, and those lows are going to stay consistent, just lower 40s. Heading into your work week on Monday, we can see partly cloudy with 59. That's going to be the trend for Tuesday and Wednesday with partly sunny skies and highs in the lower 60s. From the Penn State Campus Weather Service, I'm Hannah Ruisi. Enjoy your morning.